those calls. Unbelievable.
Do you want to pause?
All right. Welcome to Gen X Rated, Saturday edition. Got Uncle Bill and Gino, freshly shaved. How we doing, guys?
Young go-getter.
I'm in mourning. My team lost. My football team.
Aw.
The Iowa State Cyclones. The Cyclones. Iowa State. They got crushed today by Arizona State.
Surprised how good Arizona State is. What are they? 11-2?
11-2 now, and congratulations to them because they were in beast mode with their running game today. So you can turn that fucking music off now, Rob. He loves that music, Bill, doesn't he?
I thought you wanted music.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Anyway, they lost, so I'm a little bit in mourning, and I'm still sick. Like you said, I was gonna have a sore throat in a couple of days, and today's the day. Last night I had the sore throat, so hopefully this is the end of it. I mean, I feel a little better, but definitely have a sore throat. I feel like there's some piece of food stuck in that little fucking thing that hangs in the back, the epiglottis or whatever the fuck you call that shit.
The epiglottis or the uvula?
Uvula.
Yeah, the uvula, whatever. You know, I'm not married to a doctor. I don't fucking know. But anyway, yeah, I feel like shit in the sore throat department. Melissa's been keeping me on Motrin and doing all my reading for me because my eyeballs hurt too.
Oh man,
the worst.
Well, you look great.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
It was one of those things where you'll eventually your body will feel better, but then you'll just have a productive cough for a week. So let's get you there.
That's starting too. The production's starting. It was dry. Excuse me. I'm gonna mute here real quick. And now shit's starting to come up. So yeah, absolutely. You were 100% right. I don't know what the fuck this is, but it feels terrible.
It's
going around too.
Not pretty.
Anyway, that's all. What's going on with me? I think I'm gonna go back to Omaha for my mother's birthday.
Okay.
Oh, nice. When's
next
that?
Week? Next Saturday, a week from today. So
okay.
I'll go back and surprise her.
How's she getting along with her new knee?
I think pretty good because I haven't heard her bitching about it. So if she's not complaining about it, I'm not asking about it. I mean, I figure that's a smart thing to do.
That's a very smart thing to do.
So she called me the other day and said, where the fuck's my stock pot? Amy's trying to make soup, my sister-in-law. She didn't say it like that, but I mean, paraphrasing. And I told her, I'm like, man, it's in the warming drawer underneath your oven, exactly where I left it. She's like, you're right. You're really smart. I'm like, I know. But anyway,
goodbye.
I didn't put it where she leaves it. But you know, I spent a month there. I almost had that place figured out, but not quite.
Almost had it whipped into shape.
I did. How you doing, Bill?
Doing all right. No major complaints.
Did you work out today?
I did, yeah. Cole and I.
Arm day, leg day, what?
Today was chest, shoulders, tries.
Chest, shoulders, tries.
How about you, Rob? Did you work out?
Actually, I did get a little gym time in today, and then my ladies had a game today, so kind of a rushed morning, but glad to be here. And
did you get your kegels then? I know you love your kegels.
I thought that was Uncle Bill, so his balls didn't drop.
Oh yeah. It's all about the kegels, right, Bill? You're the oldest in the group. You're almost a boomer. Your balls must be hanging super low.
You gotta do your your kegels. You can't skip Kegel day.
Oh,
I agree. God. I like to do them in the car when I'm on a long drive and shit. Just squeeze my fucking ass and my pelvic floor as hard as I can. Hold it for 30 seconds and hang on to my youth as long as possible because my prostate probably is growing by the second. Anyway, enough of this medical talk.
Yeah, I wanted to jump in. I woke up this morning early and I saw one story from the Associated Press, our lovely media, talking about Biden again and this one pardon. And it seems that this one pardon is really going to push everything that the Republicans do from here on out is going to be blamed on Biden for this one pardon, as if they weren't stealing everything through the last administration and so on. No, it's all about this. And I feel like the Associated Press, UPI, used to be a source that you could trust and not have to think twice about it because it's an AP wire service and they just report the news. But to think that this one pardon literally is going to give carte blanche to Trump to do his thing, which all his people have been doing, was kind of pushed me over the edge this morning, because where am I supposed to turn to get any kind of news and actual factual stuff?
Gonna have to dig and look at the independent sites. The Tom Hartman's, The Intercept, Mother Jones, sources like that. Because the big media companies have all been compromised. I mean, they're owned by billionaires. I mean, you saw those two knuckleheads go to bend the knee.
Yeah.
You're talking about Mika and Joe?
Mika and Joe, yeah. Like,
I heard they were doing more lecturing yesterday.
I saw that, and it's
they're tanking, so they're going to lecture some more instead of saying we fucked up. It's so easy to just say, you know what, I was wrong. I'm a fucking journalist. I'm here to fucking report the news, not go kiss the fucking ring. But instead, they just double down. Corporate media does anyway, and they basically say, well, why wouldn't I do this? Because that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to fucking be the people watching out for the fucking people and giving us the fucking information. Instead, you're fucking, kissing his fucking fat ass, eating his shitty food, and fucking giving a thumbs up with him, a photo op. And then he's shitting on you anyway and talking about your fucking ratings in his social media page. So, these people don't understand. They're just going to get used by Trump. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you kiss his ass or kiss his ring or it's all about Trump. So do all that shit. It's not going to fucking matter anyway. He's still going to fucking destroy you. You don't remember Mitt Romney with the fucking frog legs and thinking he was going to get a cabinet position a few years ago, and it was all just a fucking setup so Trump could fucking troll him. This is what this fucking man does, man. I don't know why people can't figure that shit out. But
and to your point, they're lecturing. They're, again, coming back at their audience and being like, we're the smartest people in the room. We went down there to gauge this man. And then he went on some speech about, when I go to the Middle East, I get so much hate about U.S. policy, and I stand up so I can, read the room. It's like, we don't necessarily need him reading the room. We need him reporting what goes on in the room. I don't need him jumping in. And for the record, MSNBC, those numbers are in the toilet. Even Joy Reid, it's the same thing. People are fucking sick of just being told bullshit. Her ratings are in half, and I don't think people are going to be coming back.
No way.
I can understand why.
No way. They've got boomers. They have nobody in their demographic that they want watching at all. Mm-hmm. They're all fucking gone, and they've got boomers watching a few of the shows, but mostly nobody's fucking coming back. These motherfuckers are supposed to tell us shit like, you know what? They got 11 billionaires in this cabinet. How is that for the people? Instead, they're not saying any of that shit. We have to find this on Sirota or fucking Zeto or Mehdi Hassan or fucking Tom Hartman. We have to go fucking searching for the fact that they're going to have 11 to 14 billionaires, the richest. He had the richest cabinet before, and now he's got no one's ever going to fucking have this fucking rich of a cabinet unless we're going to be a full-blown oligarchy for the next 100 years. I don't fucking know. But this is
well on our way.
Reporters are supposed to fucking tell us in the mainstream media. And they're acting like these are just regular folks coming in to fucking run the government. You got three fucking South Africans coming in, fucking Peter Thiel, Musk, and some dude that's gonna fucking do crypto.
I saw that.
And literally, as a fucking black man who came from chattel slavery and whose fucking family has probably been here for fucking 400 fucking years, how fucking dare you bring in three fucking white South Africans to fucking ruin my life? Like, literally, fuck you for that. I mean, are you kidding me? South Africans? Are you fucking kidding me? Of all the people that brought in, don't bring in. Yeah, exactly. It's you, Blick. I mean, I'll never forget that fucking movie. The Manic Community. Fuck you, fucking South African pieces of shit.
Well, and just to circle back to the AP story, we're all following in line behind this guy who literally was convicted. I just don't understand. They're like, oh, it's because of Biden's pardon. Well, this happened long before his pardon, where this guy was doing deeds he shouldn't have been doing only to fulfill his own wealth.
And nobody questioned Trump's pardons on his way out the first time. Roger Stone, Michael Flynn, really? Come on.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's stupid.
Trump's
it doesn't make any sense.
Trump's gonna do. They already know that. They're throwing shit at the wind right now. Democrats are throwing shit at the wind because everybody's fucking hating on Democrats right now, and they just assume we'd be hating on Republicans and this misery they're about to bring us. It's like, no, fuck you. We fucking, the gaslighting's over. Our eyes are fucking open. Yet here you are trying the same bullshit. I saw fucking Obama giving a speech yesterday or fucking today, brings the word woke into it, you know, like fuck all the woke. You got to bring in the waking too. And it's like, dude, do not do what Ron DeSantis does. Take a fucking word and butcher it and say it over and over again until it becomes meaningless. Because first of all, Obama didn't come from chattel slavery. He came from fucking Kenya. He didn't come from 500 fucking years of misery. And woke came from people that came from American fucking slavery. And for that motherfucker to even put that shit in his mouth and do to it what DeSantis does is a fucking insult. And I think that's what people are fucking sick of, is all this 20th century politicking. Like, get these fucking motherfuckers from the 20th century out of here. I'm fucking sick of everybody that started their career in the fucking 90s and is still around today. It's time for a fucking Gen Z and a younger generation, and of course Gen X, hopefully people like us, to help fucking guide them to the shit they actually need, which is fucking healthcare, student loan debt relief, quite frankly, free fucking college education, and a myriad of other things that fucking Western nations fucking have, but we say we can't afford. People are fucking tired of this shit. That's exactly why no one gives a fuck about this fucking United Healthcare guy. As far as I can tell, nobody fuck.
I don't. It's interesting you would say that, because today in Washington Square Park, they had a United Healthcare shooting suspect lookalike contest. Seems pretty cold.
That's hilarious.
Seems like the zeitgeist is against fucking private health insurance and fucking this predatory bullshit. That's what it seems like.
Listen, people
and then going after Planned Parenthood, which my wife, when I met her, was a big proponent of escorting people into Planned Parenthood, because you had so many radicals trying to throw shit at them, not allow them access. And basically, what do you get at Planned Parenthood? It's not an abortion clinic. They give these people STD testing, cancer screening, birth control, gynecological exams.
It was the only way a girl in college could afford good gynecological health care was through Planned Parenthood. Every fucking buddy I know from the fucking 80s and 90s was rolling through Planned Parenthood for all of their fucking needs, not just fucking abortions. That was one like small fucking tiny part of it. And again, here we go again. We pick these small little fights to fight to get us distracted. Like, trans people are 0.04% of the fucking population, but we're having this giant fight over she's for them, I'm for you. Let's talk about the fucking big issues, and shit will actually fucking trickle down to everybody else. If we have a certain amount of equality in fucking healthcare, then trans people can get their fucking medicine.
That's right.
But if we sit here and have this fight about trans people and trans people over like it's the biggest fucking thing in the world, then they're gaslighting us. They're getting us again. They're getting us to fucking bicker at each other about fucking little things that don't really matter when we need to fucking go after the big things.
I agree. And like you said, not to interrupt you, Uncle Bill, but again, the Planned Parenthood is it just fires people up. It's right up there with PBS. What does PBS get? 1% funding? I mean, I'm sure we've all seen the clip of Mr. Rogers when he went in front of Congress and had to present why we have it, why these children's shows are important for an educational level. And to say that that's breaking our budget is just, you're right. It's a distraction. So I'm pissed off about it. And then I'm not angry about more important things that I should be. So to your point, I'm only mentioning about Planned Parenthood because we say we're going to give information. This is what they do. Don't believe the shit you hear. And you're right. We all fucking need healthcare. It should be a right, not some gift that they're giving us. Right up there with our Social Security, which we fucking pay into. And they want to tell us that they're gifting it to us. Or maybe wait 5 more years till you start taking some out.
Right. Yeah. Elon Musk wants to pull out Social Security out by its roots. Like, that's our money. Correct. We paid into that. I bet you don't pay into Social Security.
For sure.
I'm going to blow my nose. Keep talking.
All right.
So, for him, and they've been saying that for decades. This is our money. We pay into it. And you can even watch, if you go back, you can watch the video of Reagan saying, hey, this is a self-sustaining program.
Doesn't help
later
the
turned around
budget.
and decided to tax it.
Yeah.
But this is bullshit. And maybe this is something that can unite people, because someone had likened corporate healthcare in America to it's a slow motion genocide on the working class, right? Because delay, deny, and then die. They want to push you up as long as you can.
It's killed millions. It's killed millions. It is. And millions of fucking Americans, and no one fucking treats them like they're fucking war criminals. No one's putting them in front of the ICC, and maybe they fucking should, because these motherfuckers are doing a slow-moving genocide. Elon Musk, by the way, people, is worth $500 billion fucking dollars.
That's billion with a B.
He goes to talk to Congress yesterday about Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. They all average out at about $2.5 million in fucking net worth. They all make about 20 fucking grand a year, and they have Cadillac fucking healthcare. Why in the fuck would you let that motherfucker decide your fate? Regular ass America. Again, I'll say it. This took out the fucking Trump voters, fucking billionaires and absolute fucking idiots. I mean, point blank, you're a fucking idiot if you voted for Trump and you don't have $1 billion in the bank.
Yeah, well, and now they're going to disrupt the whole system.
For Musk, like, why is he representing us? I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't even know if the Doge bullshit is fucking legal. I mean, there's going to be some fucking many lawsuits, but Trump's got so many judges in. Nobody trusts the judicial. I can't even say it. Judicial system anymore.
Yeah.
No one trusts anybody anymore. The media.
And that was part of the AP story, was that there's so much people that have little faith in our judicial system that really pushed it over. That one part really sent over the edge. Meanwhile, we got a guy who, Russia. I mean, we have a list of shit that he's deny.
Didn't he fucking pardon Paul fucking Manafort? A goddamn What the fuck are we talking about then? Biden's pardon, notwithstanding, has nothing to fucking do with anything fucking Trump does. And if you want to be gaslit, believing that and voting for Republicans again, then you're bigger dummies than I already think you fucking are. I mean, it's that fucking simple, dude. You are, half of these motherfuckers already have buyer's remorse. We did a podcast a month ago, a day after the fucking election. They're fucking Googling, can I switch my fucking vote, or what the fuck is a tariff? Or I mean, we're dealing with fucking morons. I'm sorry. And anytime a politician tells you the American people are smart, immediately stop trusting that politician, because he's a fucking liar. We're not that smart. Even the three of us aren't that smart. We're just smarter than the dumb motherfuckers that aren't billionaires that voted for Trump.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're smart enough to smell bullshit when we're buried up to our necks in it. So
for sure,
everybody's a medical problem away from being bankrupt.
Yes.
Everybody only has $1,000 in the bank, and half you motherfuckers voted for Trump. It doesn't make sense to me. You make it make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
please. I'd love to know why.
Yeah,
I agree.
So you guys you sent me an article today about the Gilded Age. I don't know if you guys got a chance to read it, but we've been through this shit before. And a lot of this shit started in Cleveland, right here where I live on Euclid, where they were building $1 million fucking mansions and then putting in their wills they had to be fucking torn down once the family moved out, because they didn't want anybody else's stank on it, I guess. And then they all fucking up and left and went to fucking New York City, because they gave them a better fucking tax rate. I mean, I live a block away from Carnegie Avenue, for fuck's sake. So, I mean, so these motherfuckers did a number. And you guys had fucking or big rich people in Pennsylvania too, and Pittsburgh as well.
The Carnegies.
So, and they all moved to fucking New York and got better deals and lived a very fucking gilded fucking, I don't know, silver spoon fucking life. But that shit all comes crashing down at some point. And so it's really up to us. How fast can we make this shit crash and fucking burn?
Yeah.
And get back to the fucking business of the middle class.
Taking care of people.
Yeah, I mean, these situations never end well. Historically speaking, they just don't.
Ask the fucking United Healthcare guy how it ended.
Yeah.
I mean, bottom line, this is someone was willing to take a risk where there's more cameras than anywhere else in America, fucking New York City, more cops, the biggest fucking police department in America, I believe. And this motherfucker said, fuck it, I'm doing it, and I'm gonna fucking put my signature on the fucking bullets. people are fucking pissed. Like you said, they're having fucking contests today. None of the cyber sleuths from TikTok that are always catching criminals doing shit are helping with this case. They're like, I'm sitting this one out. Yeah. The zeitgeist is what it is. So Chris Cuomo can get mad at people reporting that people are feeling the way they're feeling, but they're feeling the way they're feeling. It is what it is. What are you going to fucking do about it, reporters? Are you going to still keep fucking lecturing to us, mainstream media? Or are you going to get on board and start talking about healthcare? Because that's what we're all actually really talking about right now. If you look online, it's not about celebrating the death of this fucking asshole or doxing all of his friends. It's about, we want Medicare for all now. That's what people have actually been talking about the last fucking 24, 40 fucking hours. But the mainstream media doesn't want to tell you that.
No. And, you know, they've all got healthcare coverage.
Better than mine. Better than my wife's, who's always had shitty healthcare because we've always paid out of fucking pocket. And the NFL shit was kind of cheesy back in the day. We had to submit every receipt. We had to pay for it ourselves and get reimbursed. I mean, they were starting to fuck with all the fucking Gen Xers right around the time we started working with the healthcare rules because Blue Cross used to be nonprofit. And all of a sudden in the Reagan years, they flipped to for-profit. And then all of a sudden they put that shit on fucking overdrive. And then a day before this dude gets shot, they're deciding they're going to fucking time out your fucking anesthesia for fuck's sake, which is something I would have never even thought to fucking do. It's criminal, dude. It's fucking criminal.
It really is.
You're muted. Hit your mute button, Rob.
All about the cash. That's all I'm saying. All about the cash. And you're absolutely right. When it was not for profit, totally different healthcare system. Once they started the Munsies, you know, the hospitals are just as bad. We got to fill beds. We need to, you know, build the government. That's the only way we're going to get paid. And then then healthcare suffers from that. I don't think everybody wants to be involved in that heist per se. And you lose a lot of good physicians because, you know, the thumb's on the scale. But you're absolutely right.
You're married to a doctor. How do doctors generally feel about the healthcare system and fighting to get shit covered or, you know, some fucking implant or, I mean, how do they feel about that shit?
I don't want to speak for anybody in particular, but I will say that all that shit rolls downhill. So all of a sudden the doctors are the ones putting in the code. So they're sitting in a computer as much if not more than seeing patients because you got to put the proper codes in. If you don't put the proper codes in, the procedure is not going to be covered. Your patient's not getting the care they want. I feel like my wife does an amazing job of going in and taking care of people. It's always about the person. It's not about the procedure. She's going to do what's best for the patient. And that's not always supported by the hospital for one, or these insurance companies. And it's pretty offensive. I know Uncle Bill's going through it right now, trying to get what he paid for. And the care was given, and now they don't want to help pay for the care. Meanwhile,
are you talking about your shoulder? Or what are we talking about? Your shoulder?
The shoulder, yeah. So they threw on an additional almost $3,000 because they said part of the procedure wasn't approved. And you know, my surgeon showed me the approval from the insurance company. And now they're saying, well, yeah, that part of the procedure that she used during the procedure we approved was not approved.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
Ridiculous.
Like, get the fuck out. Are you fucking kidding me? So I called, you know, central billing at the hospital and they're holding the file for a review. And now I've got to go back and go after the insurance company again. And you know what? You want to play that game? I'll just keep having them hold it and I'll keep coming after you then. And I'll just draw it out as long as I can too. And then if I do have to pay it, I'll go and I'll negotiate with the hospital.
Sure.
And I'll put it on a payment plan for the next 10 fucking years. I'll pay you $5 a month for the next 1,000 months.
In pennies, motherfucker.
And that's like that's the Trump
sending pennies to your place. That's just fucking bullshit.
Trump game plan where you just push it down the road so you don't have to pay. It's the same thing to deny. They're going to deny you, and eventually they're going to hope to get their money, but they're going to make it as hard as possible for you.
They want to use the same fucking AI algorithms that they use now for fucking medicine to deny you shit. This is what fucking
the one that's
Elon Musk
wrong 90% of the time
want to fucking do to deny us everything we pay into. We're literally just going to start paying taxes and just fucking lining their pockets with shit. So,
well, yeah. And again, I don't want to get too specific here, but you do have peer review doctors on doctors' procedures, and you can clearly see during peer review which docs are getting better funding, maybe from the hospital, maybe from the insurance company themselves. So you're not always getting the best surgeons or docs themselves because they're getting pushed out by the guy that's getting some cash for his opinion. It's just,
well, yeah. And I had read an article where the insurance companies scoop up these doctors. They're either flunked out or burned out, right? As they were fucking shitty doctors to begin with. Mm-hmm. And they just, flunked out of the system. Nobody would hire them. Like someone had worked with someone like that who is literally paid to go away.
Mm-hmm.
These are the people that they hire to rubber stamp that shit.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
They're fucking doctors. They may have MD on their back on their check after their name, but no, these are not medical professionals anymore. They're fucking rubber stampers for the insurance company.
Sure.
And it's bullshit.
It sounds like Trump's cabinet. The old yes, 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 whatever you say, boss.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're going to get. And like you said, I don't think anybody recalls actually voting for Elon Musk or Vivek Ramaswamy, another fucking well-known swindler.
Yeah.
Vivek Ramaswamy? What'd you say, Vivek Ramaswamy? That was pretty funny.
Fuck that guy.
It sounded right.
Fuck Nikki Haley, too. Her real name is Nimrata.
Yeah.
Be who you are. I wish I had my fucking African name. You know what I'm jealous of? I'm jealous. I see all these NFL players now with fucking Ojoku and fucking Njoku and fucking all these fucking African names because their parents came over here as immigrants from Nigeria. I should have one of those fucking names. I have no idea what my fucking name would actually be. I do know my DNA test. I know what tribe I came from. I know what part of Nigeria I came from. But my last name is fucking Williams, which obviously is some slave owner's fucking name. I am envious of that or jealous of that. That one aspect of the NFL. I love seeing it. I love seeing all these Nigerian players come over, these Nigerian Americans, and they get to keep their fucking names because so many of us lost our fucking names. And I know white people don't give a shit, but that's a big deal to me. So I literally wish I knew where the fuck I came from so I could go say hi to my cousins. But
Well, it's even funnier when you see a middle-aged white guy wearing David Njoku's name on the back of his jersey.
I love that shit, though. I'm all about that. I'd wear a Doug Flutie jersey. I don't give a fuck. Actually, I want a George Niang jersey from the Cavaliers. He's an Iowa State guy.
All right.
And I think his dad's from Senegal, but he's mixed, and he's got a bad body like a typical Iowa State athlete. But, can ball. He's one of those dudes that you look at him like, no fucking way. Just like me. But has all the tangibles and intangibles.
Yeah, you could straight up ball.
So I'm going to get me a George Niang fucking jersey, I think, to honor him. I like the way he had the Cavs one today. The Cavs are Cleveland's only light right now, sports-wise. They're playing very good basketball. They've all been together for about 5 years. So Melissa and I do have a subscription to FanDuel, the FanDuel app, so we can watch our Cavaliers. So those are the only sports we really watch. We kind of watch the Browns a little bit, but it's all about the Cavs.
Browns are at Pittsburgh this weekend.
Yeah, but you guys don't have a basketball team, so I don't care.
Pittsburgh did at one point. They had.
I just told you it's all about the Cavs, motherfucker. The
Browns
had
an ABA team.
You think the Browns are going to shut that shit down? Fucking, I've been on Browns teams where we went to play Steelers late in the year and we only had 3 fucking wins, and it was the worst brother-in-law I ever saw in my life. Like, just don't fucking hurt me, don't cut me. I'll let you win. Don't worry. So it happens, man. People are going to protect themselves, especially with this fucking extra game they piled on.
Oh yeah,
they're going to pile on another game on top of that. So. I don't fucking blame them.
Well, and you got guys playing on 4 days rest now. You play a Sunday game, and you got to play again on Wednesday.
Yeah, fuck that. That's crazy, dude.
Well, I did want to pop this up today because it is Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if we would get the news today. It's kind of why I wanted to throw that up there. Would we be gaslighted on that too? Did it actually happen?
No, you'd get the news, but they would blame it on Biden.
You're probably right.
Nixon would have been a 2-term president in today's world, dude. We live in a different world today. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Every once in a while, we go through these fucking weird ass cycles where we do stupid shit to ourselves. They had some publication over in Europe where the Statue of Liberty had a fucking 357 to her head, getting ready to shoot her own head because fucking America. That's what it does to itself. It just it destroys itself constantly and then saves itself in the 11th hour.
Yeah.
But who knows this fucking time? 11 billionaires in a cabinet. The save might not come in our lifetime. It'll definitely come in our kids' lifetime, but
I hope so.
Who knows how far they're going to set this shit back? I mean,
right. You already had Trump going over with Macron, giving those weird handshakes again, something I thought I was never going to have to see again as he's touring around Notre Dame with the reopening of the church.
America's so embarrassing. We're such an embarrassing ass country. And in Europe, you're even more embarrassing. Kissing this guy's ass. He's not even fucking president yet. I mean, what are you doing? You know?
Well, yeah, Macron, he had a vote of lack.
Macron's got his own problems.
Exactly.
Yeah, good point. And they all should, because they've all been fucking up and gaslighting us. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're seeing the rise of fascism. You know, extreme right-wing governments all across the world. You're seeing, there's a war on democracy.
Yeah, you're seeing people like Marie Le Pen with actual fucking power. When like 15 years ago, I was laughing at this bitch, going, "All right, you can be that racist bitch. You'll never have any fucking power." And because I just assumed, again, you got the Cheerios commercial with the interracial couple, which I know is making fucking hillbillies lose their fucking mind. And you got all this interracial shit out, and everyone's fucking banging everybody, and everyone's starting to look like my fucking kid because everyone's, So I thought shit would get better. I didn't see the pushback coming. I was really fucking caught off guard, but the Democrats didn't do shit for us, so it was easy to. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, they're all in the same club. They're all millionaires, right? And Joe Biden's life is going to go on as it has, although clearly dementia is going to tighten its grip on him. But
yes, the soup will get less chunky and more of a broth-like soup as he fucking ages because he's fucking losing it by the fucking minute. And again, I'll say once again, the only time I saw that motherfucker lucid was the day after Kamala fucking lost. He was happy as a fucking clam, and it looked like they shot him full of fucking coke or something. He was jacked, baby. I mean, he was lucid.
She never should have tied herself to that guy. She should have been like, "Look, listen, this is going to be my administration. We're going to do things differently."
Sure, give her more time, and maybe she would have been able to do that.
True.
Filling in.
Yeah, she had very little time. But at the end of the day, dude, she goes on. Her life is going to go on as it is. She's got her health care. Her and her husband are both very wealthy. And
they've already talked about her husband's going to be moving out. He slept with somebody on the campaign trail. He already knocked up a nanny.
When did you see that? For real?
What the fuck are you talking about? You heard? Really? You're hearing shit? Well, give me the gossip. What the fuck? It's a podcast. What are you hearing?
Yeah.
That was it, basically. That they'll be on Splitsville. She only needed him for the campaign, and he was fucking up all over the campaign. And it seemed like he was more attracted to Tim Walz than her. So,
well,
they got some shit. We all got our shit.
All right. Hey, producer Melissa. Rob gave me a scoop. He thinks Kamala and fucking her husband will be getting a divorce, and he was banging other people on the campaign trail, and they'll be on the outs. So you need to get on Lazy Crazy Daisy Wazy Nights and let me know if that shit's going on. We have a rumor saying we go through ourselves for shit.
And did he not knock up one of the nannies? I mean, it's his.
Did he knock up a nanny, producer Melissa?
Did he knock her up or just molest her?
Oh, that was RFK Jr. Come on now. Let's not make that shit up.
Oh, yeah.
He loves the nannies. And
what a horrible human being that guy is. Fucking.
And people love winners. His wife stayed with him. She didn't need the money. What's she staying for? Was he have a fucking 12-inch Cobra down there? What's going on? Ridiculous.
You tell me, you're a little guy. You guys packing fucking sledgehammers down there or what?
Is he small? I don't even know what he looks like.
He can't be. He's a fucking Kennedy. He's a whip. He can't be more than. Yeah, he can't be that big. He's got to be a little dude. So.
Yeah, it's probably all shriveled up from the testosterone and roids he's on, pumping himself up with.
How tall is RFK Jr.? 5'9". He's a little
Is that
dude.
right?
Yeah. Huh. Little dude on the testosterone.
Getting the juice
Got
going.
himself a Hollywood actress he's banging, who's obviously, oh, look at that. So sexy.
All right.
I like his nipples. If he had nipple rings, I'd fucking really be into him.
He's
Can we pull up a picture of Buffalo Bill now?
Yeah, no doubt.
With the dick tuck.
He's kind of red though. I think that fucking sun was getting to him. He doesn't spend a lot of time outside. He was starting to fucking burn like Iggy Azalea for her fucking video Pussy. You ever see that fucking song Pussy? The beginning of the video, she's fucking like alabaster white, but it took 8 hours or all day to fucking film. By the end of it, she's beat fucking red. Go look at that video today. That song Pussy, her first fucking hit. Yeah, she was fucking redder than this, but she started off white. Clearly, he doesn't spend a lot of time in the sun. He's burning quickly there.
He is, but he's certainly.
Why are you working out in jeans? You take your shirt off and you're wearing jeans. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, who works out in jeans? That's bizarre.
Oh, people at Bally's, mostly.
Really?
Oh yeah, when we were in the 90s, when me and Melissa would go work out at Bally's, she would always roll her eyes at the guy that was working out in jeans, like blue jeans, just like that.
So strange.
Dad jeans. I don't know. I don't even think that shit's allowed anymore, but yeah, it's super weird. He's a weird guy, man. But
he's a weird guy.
The guy he's a trust fund baby who has accomplished some shit after he got on the heroin and calmed down. He could finally fucking get A's and shit. But what did he ever have to fucking worry about in life? This guy has nothing to worry about. He's bored, does shit like fucking seduce fucking weird ass fucking reporters like Olivia Newsy. And I mean, he's just a cuts bears heads off and shit, and he's just a weird fucking dude, man. Because he's that rich, he's that guy that never had fucking any real fear in life of ever fucking being broke or fucking, and not to mention he's fucking from seeing his dad take a bullet and finding out about it on TV. That shit doesn't fucking help. But yeah, there's just too much strangeness going on in our world where people are in charge. It's kind of fucking me up. It
is.
Yeah.
We definitely need a reset. And like you have been pounding the table, we need to bring in younger generations to make this change. We can be the bridge, as we talked about. We can inform, we can guide, but it's their future. Yes, we're part of it, but clearly the boomers, kicked us in the face and really just ran their own little gamut of robbing and stealing, to be frank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they were given a lot too. The boomers were given anything they wanted. They got education. I mean, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Born on third and think they hit a triple.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. Yeah, they had free love. They had free college.
They had nonprofit healthcare. Like, Gen Z doesn't even fucking know Blue Cross Blue Shield used to be a nonprofit. Fuck, AARP fucking sells insurance now. That fucking thing used to be like something for good, and now all they fucking do is try to sell you shit.
AAA.
Everybody's just trying to fucking jack you for shit now. I can't be nickel-dimed anymore. It's incredible how much money just fucking goes out on my account every month for, I don't know, fucking tolls on the fucking turnpike for my little card reader. I mean, we're just getting killed. I mean, why the fuck do we have turnpikes? We paid for these fucking roads. Dude, we're just getting anytime you fucking look up, they're just charging you a fucking another quarter for something. It's fucking insane. And Pennsylvania's fucking toll roads cost like $1,000 fucking dollars. What the fuck's going on there, man?
And you mentioned turnpike, but you're right. The toll roads. You go through Chicago, and those roads are amazing, but they're all toll roads, right? You're paying. Now, if you want to use Alexa or Google or whatever, and or Waze and try and
avoid it,
map it out where you're not using tolls, well, good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. You might drive yourself right into the fucking hood and get shot. For real. I mean, that shit happens, dude. Especially with Waze. Waze will try to get you Waze will have you drive over a lake to fucking get someplace. They don't give a fuck. So, which is weird because they're owned by Google Maps, but they're different apps, so they work differently. But
are we going to be able to keep our TikTok app? I saw that Trump hated him in 2020, and now he's going to be the savior in 2024. What's up with TikTok?
I do like TikTok.
I don't have it, but I don't see how it's any more or less dangerous than any other fucking app. That's a bunch of fucking malarkey.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think a federal court upheld the ruling put in place that they did have to sell, but I think it's being appealed, and that's going to go back and forth for a while. I don't think they're going anywhere. But there's some good people you can follow on there that do actually speak facts.
Sure. And even Gene's point about the true crime community, which I'm a huge fan of, you're right. I mean, if there was a murder, they'd be digging deep. I have crickets on this CEO. It's just not that interesting, or nobody feels
nobody cares
that it's outrageous and that they need to find this shooter. That guy left the city. How that city could not find him. He went through the alley, he jumps on a city bike. They have this kid at home. Maybe I should say he's in the basement, a fat guy online, but it wasn't. It was like a teen up in his room, not in the basement. He was able, and that
track the whole thing. I saw that, yeah.
To track the bike. They knew where he went. They knew what he was wearing. How does that happen?
They lost him in Central Park. That's where they lost him. So because he's smart and $1 million says he had help, and now the motherfucker's Robin Hood. I mean, people are gonna stash him in their fucking basements to fucking save his ass. He'll have if he ever gets caught, he'll have the largest GoFundMe page in the history of fucking America, which I'll be happy to contribute to, because I don't think he's guilty of any fucking thing. But that's just me personally. I saw nothing. I didn't see the bullets actually fly. I think the United Healthcare guy is still alive, like Tupac, and he's in the Bahamas somewhere faking it.
Yeah, so, with Ken Lay from Enron.
Hey, fuck it. If they can start conspiracies, so can I. I don't even think he's dead. I think he's still alive, to be honest with you. I didn't actually see the bullets come out of the gun, so I have no proof.
Interesting, and maybe it is fake news. It's right up there with the owner of the LA Times, who they're going to put out one story, and then they're going to use AI to generate another story that's comparable to that one, but more Trump effective.
And that's the guy that's the medical device inventor, a former doctor or surgeon or some shit that got rich. Yeah. And now he owns a fucking newspaper because he's a newspaper man.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, it's a bunch of bullshit, dude. We got to stop this nonsense with rich people owning our shit.
Dude, people are worried about this becoming an oligarchy. It is. It's already here. It's been here.
And a kleptocracy, because they're fucking dumb. Just because they're rich don't make them fucking smart. And a lot of it's inherited fucking wealth to begin with. It's starting with your fucking president, motherfuckers. You know how much money his fucking dad gave him so he can fucking be a billionaire?
You know how much money he lost?
Yeah, that he pissed away.
All of it. But he was too big to fail, so they kept bailing his ass out. The guy's a bank loan machine.
Okay, one country saw an opportunity.
You talking about Russia? Yeah. Well, I mean, PP tape. Which, by the way, they should have fucking released. These are all things we should see. Who fucking killed Kennedy? Are there fucking aliens? And who was pissing on Trump? These are all things we have the right
to dispute that. We think it's pedophile and less about.
I think the P is for pedophile tape.
Okay. Which is well known. Far worse.
When's the Epstein stuff going to come out? Trump said, well, selectively. I don't want to ruin anybody's life. But,
that's right. He got real nervous when that reporter asked him about fucking Epstein. Like, yeah, we're not going to do that.
I don't think I know.
Whatever. Him. Hey, they voted for this guy. They know he's a pussy grabbing rapist. They know he's fucking lost millions of dollars in fucking lawsuits and effectively been called a rapist by a judge. So,
and he's been convicted.
Essentially, we got what we got. But my biggest fucking concern right now, I don't even give a fuck about Republicans. I'm so fucking sick of fucking Democrats. I'm so fucking sick of their bullshit. I'm so sick of them lecturing to us. I'm sick of their media stations fucking lecturing to nobody because nobody's fucking watching. Y'all need to start fucking listening to us. We're fucking pissed off. And
we want change.
Look, this guy that took the bullet could honestly, in my opinion, I told Melissa, could be the fucking hero. Right now, he's the fucking GOAT. But if we actually start talking about Medicare for all and don't shut the fuck up about it because this guy took a bullet, then the guy ends up fucking dying for good. Not that he fucking enjoyed it at all, but let's at least turn this shit into something fucking positive, because this is what we are actually fucking talking about is fucking healthcare right now. And it's a fucking disaster in this country. And y'all better do something about it, or he ain't the last guy taking a fucking bullet, because that's the fucking mood these motherfuckers are in, point blank period. And you ain't changing that mood unless you change this fucking healthcare system.
Well, yeah. Let's circle back to these. There's been a lot of incidents of doctors being shot, people coming through the ER, people coming into the doctor's office and killing these doctors because they didn't appreciate the care, or maybe they couldn't afford it, or maybe they just got a little bit tweaked by the combination of their situation. Very underreported, but scary. I mean, the metal detectors go into the hospitals. I was in the 90s. I was in Houston. Ben Top was a public hospital. They would walk through. The nurses would put their guns, before they went through the detectors. They'd grab it on the other side. I mean, granted, it's Texas, but my point is there was protection there because of these type of things. It's way underreported of the instances we've had recently. And, to be a doctor, do you really want to go into that in harm's way? First of all, you're not making all that money that the insurance companies and hospital administrators are making, for one. Mm-hmm. And you're taking your life in your hands because you're trying to get
it's very underreported because everyone just assumes it's abortion doctors in Kansas, like Tiller, that are taking fucking bullets. It's fucking ER doctors. It's fucking trauma surgeons.
It's orthopods. You're right.
It's fucking regular doctors at their fucking office on a fucking Wednesday. Yes, the world has gotten very fucking dangerous, but CEOs want to fucking have meetings and charge us more to protect themselves more and fucking take themselves off fucking line, when actual people, like all the COVID doctors and nurses and all these people, put themselves on the fucking line for 2 years for you motherfuckers. I mean, how quickly we forget how many suicides medical professionals had because this shit fucking overwhelmed them a couple of years ago when fucking Pussy Grabber was fucking president. We show no appreciation to fucking teachers. We show no appreciation to our medical fucking staff. My brother today, he went somewhere, he had to sign up for something, and it's like law enforcement gets to sign up for free. And my brother's like, how about educators? And the chick's looking at him like, what are you talking about? This is fucking what we do in America. We fucking put all the people with fucking guns on these fucking pedestals, and the people actually doing the fucking work we treat like shit. And I think people have just kind of had it with all that crap. I've kind of had it with all that crap, and I've had it good in fucking life. I don't want to see that shit happen to my children. I don't want to see that shit happen to Rob's children. Absolutely. And I know that shit's happened to Bill a little bit. It's happened to my wife in the workforce, and it's just, it's not.
Dude, they will fuck you over. And, there's a huge percentage of Americans that are living paycheck to paycheck, and every time, like, I'm in a wealthy part of town and I go past, like, the giant McMansions and the brand new Teslas and the giant SUVs, I'm wondering, like, how many of these people are one fucking paycheck, one pink slip from losing all of this shit?
Definitely.
Well, and to Gene's point, the medical part for sure. I mean,
that can happen to pretty much anybody.
Anybody. I mean, you better have a stack of money this high, or else you're vulnerable like the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'll tell you this. You need to know some people too, or you're not necessarily going to get medical care. It's become one of those games. I have people that will reach out to me who I'm a fucking nobody, maybe common sense, doc, just through osmosis. But they want to know, hey, who can I see? Do you have a general surgeon? Do you have an ER or ER preference or whatever? Because they want to get to somebody other than just calling, or it's in my
in my network. Yeah.
That doesn't guarantee you shit. And then you might be waiting months to go see somebody. Sure. We want to rip on Canada and be like, oh, it takes forever. It's not as extreme as they make that out to. And it's free.
How about a simple start? Like Ro Kahana, congressman. Did you see that tweet he put out where we just start approving all fucking procedures that doctors say are medically necessary, and we end it there? We end it right fucking there before we even have Medicare for everybody or fucking universal health care or single payer. Can we just quit fucking denying people when a doctor calls up a fucking insurance company? Can we just approve that? How is that not fucking law? How is that not? How are our negotiated drug prices with pharmaceutical companies still higher than fucking drug prices in other countries?
And that shit's going away now too.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Everyone's had enough of this shit, and nobody can afford to get fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
And that is fucking anxiety inducing. And that is fucking poor quality of life.
Yep.
And it puts people on edge. And some people, it might even make fucking homicidal. So please, for the safety of America, let's just get our shit together. We have the fucking money. Don't tell me we can't afford Social Security, motherfuckers. It does nothing to it doesn't fucking do anything to your budget or your deficit. You're just fucking lying.
Dude, Musk could fund it himself if he wanted to. He could write a check and fund it for the next 100 years.
Not interested.
Not if I was president, because I'd tax that motherfucker at 90% because he's so fucking rich. I'd have a special Elon Musk tax. And then I'd deport the motherfucker because he's not even fucking here legally to begin with.
Yeah.
He overstayed his fucking visa, he and his fucking brother. It's right there in fucking Technicolor. He's admitting it on a fucking talk show. And you motherfuckers do nothing because he's fucking rich and he's fucking white and he's South African and fucking, I guess motherfuckers love that about this fucking guy. I don't fucking know. I can't stand the motherfucker. I think he should be fucking deported and we should take all his fucking money. I'm not
you can finally tell a white guy to go back to Africa.
That'd be fantastic. And as a matter of fact, he should, well, never mind. South Africa.
South Africa is the only other industrialized nation that doesn't have healthcare, so universal healthcare. So
and a huge crime rate. Wealthy people there wall themselves off in enclaves.
Sure.
All kinds of
and we protect the uber wealthy in this country because I guess
they're all in the same club. They're all in the same club. Democratic leadership, Republican, all in the same club at the end of the day, and none of them give a fuck about us.
Yeah, they just build apes and walls and big mansions, and they hire fucking security guards, and now they're so fucking cheap, they don't even want to hire their own security. They want to use our U.S. military to go after fucking us. I mean, Trump fucking his first term wanted fucking helicopters fucking shooting at fucking people in the fucking streets at Lafayette Square. Or, just doing horrible shit to them. So, we all fucked around. We're all going to find out. But it really is on us to just educate these young kids. Don't eat the shit Democrats are feeding you. We can afford the things they say we can't afford. They're fucking lying to you.
And let's point out that Gene is officially an independent.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I'm going that way too.
Nicely done, Gene.
Yeah, fuck that. No more primaries.
They have to earn. They need to earn our votes back.
And 100%. For the record, I will not be voting Republican, I can assure you. But that doesn't mean Democrats get my vote without giving something to us.
Yeah.
In our 50s, as Gen Xers, we don't owe these motherfuckers anything. They owe us a lot plus fucking interest, dude. These motherfuckers have been slowly fucking taken from us. I remember when boomers came in to the world, like when they all got into high school, they all got brand new fucking high schools. They all got brand new fucking equipment. They had fucking PE departments with 7 fucking teachers at their fucking high school. They had fucking hot lunches. They had all these fucking things going on. And then slowly, as we're coming up, Gen X, we're in the same fucking buildings. We're using the fucking equipment they used. It's old as fuck. Nothing's getting fucking renewed. We have kids. None of my kids got any of that new shit. And now all of a sudden, we're using fucking tax dollars to pay for equestrian lessons for fucking private school and shit. You jacked fucking Gen X motherfuckers. I don't owe Democrats any fucking thing. I don't owe you my vote. I don't owe you my loyalty. Of course, fuck Republicans forever. But from now on, I'm going to vote for people based on their fucking substance, on the policy decisions they want to fucking make. You want to fucking make a decision to fucking fight for lower drug prices like Bernie Sanders, or fucking make sure all fucking procedures are approved once a doctor calls an insurance company and says, we need to approve this? I'm on board I'll vote for a motherfucker like that. But for some motherfucker that tells me we can't have Medicare for all, we can't have nice things because we'll get 2 million fucking healthcare workers fired or insurance work. Fuck that shit. That's another thing I read today. Sirota, and then I'll shut up, interviewed Obama a few years ago and point blank asked him, why did you get rid of the public option? And Obama said some stupid shit like he didn't want to fire 2 million fucking, people in the insurance industry. Joe Biden just created 11 fucking million jobs in 4 fucking years. Fuck 2 million people in the healthcare industry when you can help 350 fucking million people in America.
Only president that had job growth every month of his presidency.
Right.
Amazing.
Exactly. But I mean, just quit putting up. What we have to teach our younger generations is don't put up with this milquetoast bullshit Democrats are feeding you. Nancy Pelosi's worth a couple $100 million being a congresswoman from fucking bumfuck Baltimore. These motherfuckers are jacking us and they're getting rich, and then they're telling us we can't do shit for you because it's too expensive. Enough of that shit.
To your point with the high schools, we came out of college. We all paid our college. Maybe had Pell Grants, maybe not. I certainly wasn't scholarship material.
I was barely one D1 school wanted me.
But when
Tom Osborne did not. Oh, well.
But when you came out, basically it was the HW recession, and they were giving, you could do a job, $8 an hour, temporary, temp to perm. Maybe we'll hire you because it's General Electric. You might hook on with us. But the key to that was no health care. You're part-time. You're not getting health care. So they bring you along. I made it through to the next, W recession. Same thing. Hey, we're going to pay you, but we're not going to give you enough hours to qualify for health care. I mean, this game's been going on for decades, and we've lost more and more people based on the fact that they're not getting the right to health care. And here we are. How many years later? 40-some years later, here we are. We're not taking it anymore. And we do have to educate the generations below us to say, hey, fuck this. You deserve better.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to eat this shit sandwich.
You don't have to fucking celebrate the ACA every year like Obama does. It's ridiculous. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's just not good enough. And Sasha and Malia don't have the fucking ACA, and neither does fucking Michelle, and neither should we. We should have, at the very least, the right to buy into a decent fucking insurance program that's not going to rip us off, deny us, and let us fucking die.
But cash our checks every month. Those bloated checks we have to write.
I just wrote Melissa's check for her fucking, she re-upped $700 a month for fucking crappy ass insurance. And that's not affordable, by the way. No. ACA, what the fuck's affordable about $700 a month for one human being? Get the fuck out of here. That never uses her insurance, by the way. Get the fuck out of here. It's too expensive, and it doesn't cover enough shit.
Well, we're going to go back to the pre-existing condition thing too, right? I mean, I'm sorry.
Well, they're going to fucking try, and John McCain's not going to be here to save us this time. They'll dig deep to
find that too. Well, I see you had a hangnail 20 years ago, so sorry.
No, I played football. I'm a walking pre-existing fucking condition.
Well, and dude, everybody leaves that game damaged, right? There's no exceptions, and you see people like Mike Webster, right? Guys like that were so damaged, and the hoops they had to jump through, and you went through that yourself to be declared, to get disability payments. Oh, he's fine.
Mike Webster was 50.
Yeah. Nobody comes out of that game.
He looked fucking 70.
He did. And his brain
he was a mess. He was a mess. Living in his car, he was a mess. And
I just saw a little video.
I mean, Dan Rooney went down personally to try and get this guy to come back into the fold for them to care for him, but he was fucking blown out.
Yeah, it was a shame.
It's not that people didn't care, but he was damaged goods. He couldn't get the help he needed because it wasn't there.
Well, again, veterans, nobody should have to fucking sit there and rely on the kindness of a billionaire or a Rooney to be saved. We should have these resources, and we don't. We sit here, we pander to cops and firefighter unions, and then we say all unions are bad except for those two fucking unions, and everybody else has the right to work, and we'll pay you fucking $7.45 an hour, and deal with it because we don't have the money to fucking take care of you, and it's all bullshit. It's all fucking lie. We're back in the Gilded Age. We're back in a time of the Carnegies and the Mellons and all these motherfuckers, and they're just stealing from you. This time they just happen to have South African accents and not be here legally. Oh, yeah, wow.
I'm going to put Iron Mike up.
Yeah. I mean, just so much damage done to his body. And, of course, we didn't know what CTE was back then, so I'm not blaming the NFL for what happened to Mike Webster, but you motherfuckers know now, and you're still fucking trying to play like it's not a fucking thing, which is fucking despicable because I have a lot of friends that are fucked up. I have friends that have committed fucking suicide. I have teammates that are no longer on this fucking earth because their brains got fucked up from this fucking game. So, fuck you, Roger Goodell. You know this game's dangerous and you can't make it fucking safer with some goofy new space age fucking helmet or fucking putting a bubble on their fucking head this shit just doesn't work, especially for offensive and defensive linemen. We hit every fucking play. Our helmets smack together every play. It's a low speed collision every single play. You can't fucking stop that unless you switch to flag football and take everybody's fucking helmet off so they keep their head out of a fucking play. Yeah. So there's no way to make it fucking safe. We know this, and people will still want to play it. Sure. But where's the lifetime health care? There is no lifetime health care. I mean, I think they get 5 years after they played. Yeah. After I played, I had to go fucking get Cobra. They're like, fuck you, we're done with you.
Well, and that's why guys waited to retire, right? They wouldn't announce the retirement so they could keep their health care for 2 years, I think, at that point.
As long as you could, absolutely, 100%. So, and then, or the broke ones would be like, fuck it, I want my severance check. And so they would give up that right to fucking health care so they could get their fucking 80 or 90 grand because they'd already burned through all their money, because money in the 90s was not like it was today. So,
and the most defensive part is there's so much money generated by the talent on the field that just gets sucked up and not given back to the people that actually make the product. I mean, that's the players.
Oh yeah. Well, and and you'll scroll through the comments. You'll see a story about disabled NFL players, and you'll scroll through the comments like, oh, they're overpaid, and they're just playing a game. Like, dude, take a walk through an NFL locker room. It doesn't even have to be mid-season. By the end of camp, everybody is already beat up. You guys go into that season hurting.
And we talked about Monday morning. Some guys crawling out of bed.
That was me. Melissa laughing at me. I had to take a fucking piss like a racehorse, and I'd try to stand up, and my back wouldn't work, and I would literally crawl on my hands and knees to go sit down on the toilet, and me and Melissa would be laughing about it. I'm like, Melissa, my fucking back isn't working, and we'd laugh about it because I was just so fucking used to it, not realizing my back's fucked for life. But that being said, it was something I used to laugh off. A lot of us did, because you knew you were going to get in the hot tub later that afternoon and work out the kinks and work out and get moving again. So you think you're actually fine when you're actually like, no, it's not normal to not be able to fucking walk the day after a fucking game.
Absolutely. Well, and what do you have to go in? You got to go in and watch film and work out. It's not like they were like, oh, you know what? You played so hard yesterday. Take tomorrow off. No.
Go in, lift weights, run, watch film,
That's right.
And then take Tuesday.
Yeah, you get your Tuesday. That's it.
But chances are on Tuesday you're still going in for treatment.
You're still going in on Tuesday because you're fucking beat up, especially at a certain point in the season. You're there 7 days a week. You're putting in almost as much time as equipment managers and you other guys, but not quite as much. But it's a fucking grind. It's a grind. It's a hard fucking job. They do earn their money. I don't begrudge any fucking buddy for making any of their money. My whole thing is, you need to get taxed on your money like I fucking did in the fucking 90s at the Bill Clinton rates at the very fucking least. I don't give a fuck that you earn the money, but you aren't even getting taxed on this fucking shit anymore. So all you fucking rich motherfuckers that make way more than a few $1 million a year.
Well, and they learned really well from the wealthy too. Let's start a foundation. Let's hide our money someplace else so we don't have to give it.
Another thing Congress could put a fucking, I guess a stake through the heart of right now is quit letting rich people fucking have foundations and charities. They're just fucking fronts to fucking hide money. And everybody fucking knows it. So I don't know why they let them do it, but we have a lot of fucking people to fucking oust in this fucking Congress. We have a lot of young people to fucking switch over, but people like Nancy Pelosi still run. Still run. People like Hakeem Jeffries are still fucking sitting down with Liz Cheney, talking about democracy. It's like, oh my God. It's like,
stop it.
You're going to be a permanent minority. Doesn't matter to me. I'm no longer a fucking Democrat. Fuck you. I'm not going to vote in your fucking primaries anymore. I'm done with this bullshit. You have something to fucking offer me as a candidate, I might hop back in. Otherwise, I'm just going to vote what I feel. I might just write myself in. I might just fucking run so I can tax everybody. I'm going to tax every fucking buddy, and I'm going to deport all the fucking rich illegals.
There you go.
Every billionaire that's not here legally, I'd SEAL Team 6 your fucking asses if you didn't get the fuck out of my country. And I could, because John Roberts said I could. So
that's
fuck you.
Well, before we move on, how did you go about getting yourself out of the Democratic Party? Did you do it online? Did you have to go to the
No, Ohio. Each state is different. You have to go to your state and follow your own fucking set of rules. Some things you don't have to fucking do anything. It's just all about voting in primaries or not voting in primaries. Okay. Some states you have to literally fill out shit. Ohio was nothing. I didn't have to do shit. And
we went through a whole phase where like Republicans were voting in the Democratic primaries just to fuck shit up and extra smart bullshit.
Sure. But yeah, I don't even like the congressperson that's in my fucking district. Yeah, I don't like how she was bought and paid for by fucking lobby groups. It irritates me. So, she's a fucking Democrat, but she ain't doing shit for me. She ain't doing shit for us. So
reminds me of the senator from Arizona.
Taking that APAC money.
Yeah, certainly she's taking APAC money, but they're all taking APAC money except for fucking Thomas Massey, apparently. That right-wing nut job is the only idiot that has any common sense going, why the fuck would I have a foreign handler? He's like, literally, these fucking congressmen walk around getting phone calls all the time from these people from foreign countries, and they're fucking handling these Congress people. It's not just AIPAC, it's all these. Look at fucking Eric Adams in Turkey. This guy's been paid for 15 fucking years, apparently, and he wasn't even mayor yet. I don't know. Is he banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time over in fucking Turkey? Why the fuck is Turkey fucking bribing this fucking guy? I mean, it's just so nefarious, and he's a fucking Democrat.
Yeah, Democrats, well, apparently he's sucking up to Trump looking for a party now, too.
Fuck up. Our party is fucking rotten. Yeah. And our media that we fucking used to watch, that we pay no attention to anymore, is fucking rotten.
It is.
And we just have to fucking inform the youth to get their shit from reliable sources that aren't in it for the fucking money. And there's a lot of them out there, but you have to sort through the weeds, certainly.
Yeah. Well, we're going to continue to try and push that information from our platform here and make sure we can try and educate as many people as possible. But we're going to have to get that platform bigger, Gene.
Educate, entertain, and amuse.
I'll start fucking doing the podcast with my shirt off. That'll probably get us looks, right? Yeah.
I got my pants off right now.
See? Lord have mercy. Where are your hands, Bill?
On that note, nice Saturday get together. I thought we'd be a little bit more chill, but there's just too much angst going on.
There's too much. Maybe we'll be chill on Tuesday.
Mood. Healthcare executives aren't in a good mood. I'm okay.
Dude, I hope fear is running rampant through the executive suite.
I hope they start doing the right thing, and I hope our Congress people press them into it. That's their fucking job. We elect people to fucking have our backs. Start having our fucking backs,
for us.
Or fuck you. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening and your Sunday. We'll come back on Tuesday if you're available.
I need whiskey. My throat is fucking roached.
And some lemon. Maybe a little salt water.
Some lemon too, yeah.
And whiskey.
And whiskey.
And weed. All right. I'll see you guys.
Nice job
today.
today.
Feel better.
All right. Bye.
See ya.